Hello everyone, and welcome back to HERORC. On the flip side, I've got the purple people eaters in the frame, and we're going to go out and do a quick run in the front of the house with the Challenger with this new components. So let's get it started. Can't run the Challenger without the remote. Hold on a minute. Alright, here we go. I wanted to do it sooner. It's about 6 now, a little bit after 6. Not going on 6. But I wanted to put a 3S battery in the Gen 8, and it took it 3 hours to charge. So I was sitting back there waiting on it to charge and sipping on a little Crown, and I passed out. And I think the beeping may have woke me up from the charger, but we're ready to roll now. And if you watched my last video, it was awful. Had to have both vehicles towed back by the Ultimate Hauler, but I've made some tweaks to both vehicles, and hopefully we won't have that issue this time. Go out and have an awesome run. I've got the tow hitch on there pretty tight. Like I said, I got new components on the Challenger. And this is where that critter crawled up under the building, and I put something there to stop it. I made a video of air rifles that I have to get rid of this problem, because it's really starting to become a problem. They like to sit in the grass, the rabbits do, and they kill anything that they sit on. So I don't want that. I want a beautiful lawn. I've always been that way. I've always liked having a nice green plush lawn, you know, and whatever it takes to get there, I do it. Fertilizer, pulling weeds, watering, whatever it takes, you know. And it really doesn't take a whole lot if you can get rid of the things I just talked about, the critters, the weeds. And there's ways of doing it. You can do it even if you live in the middle of a bunch of people that have weeds. I like my fence the way it's set up right now. Once I put up my new fence, it'll close all of that in, so you don't have to worry about weeds blowing in where people mow and stuff like that. So, you know, it's all good. Looked like he weed-eat it today. There were weeds sticking out everywhere. We're going to head on to the front. We have an awesome run. And then after we do the Challenger run, we're going to go ahead and look at that lawn. Isn't that beautiful? Do a run across the trail course. And, you know, I told you about 2 or 3 weeks ago that, you know, I was going to have flowers out and everything, and check that out. Isn't that nice? And I'm going to paint that garage myself. I bought me a paint gun, and I'm going to get out here and do it myself on a non-windy day and try it myself. So let's get this puppy backed up. And unload it. And let's have some fun, baby. Boy, this sun is glaring right now. That storm rolled in and it brought cold air and everything. And I can't see anything on the phone, honestly. Get her turned around. See if the zoom is where. Yes, sir. The zoom is there. Smelling some good barbecue on Father's Day. Somebody's out here grilling. Smelling good. Get it up here in a perfect spot. We're gonna get it unloaded and we're gonna unleash this mug and see what the upgrades or the added components that I made or added, or see what the added components will do to this vehicle. You gotta love that. Look at that. That is nice. Very nice. Loving every minute of it. And the house is going to be totally painted. You know, new fence up. It's going to be like brand new out here, baby. Because that's how we roll in the Johnson's residence. But back to the subject at hand. Uno momento. Alright, we got it ready to roll. We're going to run with the 2S first, and then we're going to put the 3S in this puppy to see how fast it is. I mean, I don't have a GPS in it. I haven't purchased one yet, but I can tell you right now, this bad boy is fast. Faster than the Traxxas for sure. I got to get to an angle to where I can see, because this sun is murder. Just like that. Just like that. I'm afraid to get on it out here. Woo! Yeah, that is way faster than the Traxxas. Boy. That is crazy right there. That is crazy fast right there. Try to keep it in frame. Boy. That is crazy fast, man. Okay, it wants to keep turning to my left. So let me get it over here and get the steering adjusted, and I can really get on it here. Cruise on over here, Challenger. You are a beast. Alright. Let's get the steering trim set. And that is as far over as it'll go. So I got to figure out how to adjust that. It wants to go to the. Let's see something here. It wants to go to the passenger side. So let's see. All right. See what that does. Much better, much better. I will say it doesn't have the control that the Traxxas has. But it is a little bit faster. Getting a little bit better at handling this puppy, these quick ones. Alright, that's 2S right there. We're going to try with a 3S. Woo! We're going to try with a 3S. Uno momento. Alright, we got the 3S in it. Let's see what it does with the 3S. Woo! That's power right there, baby. Yes, sir. Whew. Man, I was watching the car. I wasn't even watching the camera. Oh my goodness. You're fine. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Boy. Yeah, 3S is the way to go with this one. Oh my God. Woo! Let's get around that water. It's hard to control. All right. A little more traffic than usual. It's usually pretty quiet out here. Woo! Boy, that's a beast. Woo! Tell me that bitch ain't fast. Oh my gosh, I knew that was gonna happen. Eventually. I had just too much power right there, boy. Uh-oh. Let's see, we lost the battery out of it. Let's creep on back over here. Uno momento. But you know what? I am not even running it at full power. I am running it at, oh my God, maybe 25%. I bet this puppy would do 40 or 50 easy. Let's crank it up to about 50%. Alright, are you gonna be able to keep up with this mug, man? 50%. No cars coming. Let's get a nice clean run. Alright, 50%. Damn. Shit. That's 50% on a 3S. Woo! Boy. Jesus Christ. That's 50%. Okay. Let's go 75. I'm gonna take a chance here. Let's take a chance. Man, this is fun. That is too much power right there. Damn. Boy, I hope I'm keeping all this in frame. Woo! All right. Let's crank it up 100% just for shits and giggles, baby. This puppy is a beast. This is fast. I'm thinking 40, 45 miles an hour. That is fast. Kiyoshi, you got it going on, boy. Traxxas ain't got nothing on you. Damn. I forget the video. It's shit. It's moving so fast. Boy. Alright, let's wrap this puppy up. Don't go in the water. Alright, one more run, and then we're gonna go in. This is a fucking blast. I hate to say it that way, but it is a fucking blast, man. All right. Last run. Damn. Kidding me? You beast. Oh my God. You freaking beast, you. One more time, one more time, one more time. Okay, then we'll go in, I promise. Boy. All right. One last run. Woo! Damn. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. All right, let's do some donuts and call it a day. Woo! Boy! That is power. That is power. There you have it, folks. The Challenger with his upgrades doing its thing to the max. It did not disappoint. It was off the freaking chain. I got to get me a GPS so I can see how fast this thing is going, because I guarantee you it's doing at least 40-45 miles an hour easy. All right, we're gonna get her loaded up, batten down the hatches, and take it back to the garage, and I'm going to bed. Uno momento. All right, let's take it on back to the trail course and let the GN8 do its thing. The motor wasn't very hot. It was a little warm, but not very hot. The ESC is covered up, so I couldn't test it. But let's get it on back. And we're going to take the Gen 8 across the trail course, and see how it does. Man, and I'm already 24 minutes into this video, jacking with this thing. I might need to just start with just the Challenger run. Very impressed. Whew. That was awesome. You're talking about an adrenaline rush? Man! That was off the chain. Off the freaking chain. This puppy is fast, boy. And I'm going to go ahead and do the swing universals on the rear. And I'm going to do it to all of them. At least change the drive shaft in all of them. And man, I will have some beast out here. And then I can get family together and we can go out to Johnson Park and get on that runway out there and just have a blast. Let me get the gate closed. Uno momento. All right, here we go. And with that 3S in the Gen 8, it had no problems towing this vehicle across that loose gravel back there. Everything is upgraded and working perfect. I love it. I love it. Purple People Eaters did not disappoint today. So far, anyway. Challenger did his thing. Boy, it is do his thing. Take the long way. There's a fully charged battery in the GN8. Got many forks in the roads that we can take, or we could just go across the grass. Let's just see how powerful this thing is. Look at that, no problem. Stop, 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 stop. No. You can see I got his tarp and everything set up on him. You gotta learn not to mess with those. One of these days I might let you out while I'm doing it. Alright. Let's let the GN8 do its thing now. Set the trailer somewhere where we can hook it back up and take everything back in. How about we just back it up under? I need a thumb grip on this one too. I like the new dot in the center of the screen of the gimbal. Let's just do it this way. Backing up is a chore. That dot tells you exactly where to keep. I like that. It tells you exactly where to keep the how to keep everything in center frame, and that's not going to work. That's a nice feature there. That wasn't there before. These trailers do not act like the real trailers in real life. They do not back up the way they're supposed to. This is the perfect spot right here. So let's get unhitched, and then we're going to take the GN8 through the trail course. Uno momento. We've got the GN8 disconnected from the hitch. Let's see what it does on the trail course. Put Velcro over the magnets so everything is battened down pretty tight. And it's daytime. I made it before it got dark. How about that? We ain't gotta do a night crawl. We do a day crawl. It's getting close though. But I didn't get. I'm gonna try to get up in the morning and get this back here mowed and trimmed up again. Uno momento. What a beautiful rig, boy. That Gen 8, and it was one of the top 5 that I saw on YouTube. It was one of the top 5 vehicles of 2025. And this vehicle has been out for a while. But look at it. You can see why. Look at it. No problem. You get it decked out right. You know, the portals are doing their thing. Shocks are doing their thing. And these cheap tires are doing their thing. And it looks great. But it looks like my skid plate under there is a little crooked. I can fix that later. The sound simulator isn't rolling with the vehicle. It does in reverse. I don't get that. And it's one of the single speaker, not the dual. You know, single speakers tend to do that. And I like the singles because that toe hitch is catching back there. Yeah. See if we can just do it at a different angle maybe. And I think that toe hitch, I have to unscrew it to take it off, so I don't want to go through all of that. Maybe we can just pull it on up anyway. There we go. Cheap tires, 2.2s. Front Tire, I think is the name of the place I got them from. No problem. No problem. It has the Fusion in it, 1800. You know, it has the accessories, got the light kit. Haven't put any weight whatsoever on it, but I did order portals for the front. And I don't think it even needs it, to be honest with you. This is a mean vehicle, boy. Mean vehicle. This is probably one of the best in my fleet. And then, you know, that's how it goes. When you brag about them, it gets stuck. But it gets itself unstuck, too. Got something back there grabbing the pumpkins back there. We'll get out of there. We do it wood. While we're cutting the grass, too. Look at that. Look at that grass. Getting caught up. That ain't gonna stop this beast. Let me see if I can pull it off as it rolls, though. Doesn't look cool. I want it to look cool doing this thing. All right. We're gonna take it over Blackpot Hill. Like I said, no weights in the front, waiting on portals to come, front portals. Just a little weight in the front. It's top heavy. It's a big vehicle. It's not a 110. It's a little bit bigger than a 110, but I like it. It's not too big. It's not like a 1.8. This is probably maybe a 1.9, maybe, in between a 110 and a 1.8. It's gonna be a long video though, but a good one. And tires, see, that's where the tires are lacking right there. Ripping the rock. The servo is kind of weak, I'm noticing. And the tow hitch is grabbing back there. That's part of the problem. Needs that weight in the front. It's lacking that weight in the front. But that tow hitch jacks it up too at the same time. This has got 3S in it. But that tow hitch is being a problem, big time. See, when that tow hitch is not interfering, look at it. Not a problem. Yeah, she's a beast. She is definitely a beast. If I can keep her in the frame and get all of this, and I don't think we'll try the descent. If it didn't have that tow hitch on it, it would have done it. No problem. I like this dot in the center. It tells you exactly where you are. Keeps you centered. Did notice that I couldn't keep things in frame, huh? Helping me out. Follow the dot, baby. Keep that dot on it and you're centered. And the bugs are starting to come out. I don't know if I changed the servo in this one or not. It's not very strong. Alright, I got it where I want it. Uno momento. Boy, that rain we had today, I mean, the temperature dropped probably about 10 degrees for about 30 minutes before it got back up to where it was supposed to be. Alright, let's see how it does on the descent. Not very good. Hold on. It's a big vehicle, you know. I really didn't expect it to do it anyway. And how I'm going to get this turned around, I don't know. I may have to just give it the hand of God anyway. But look at that modulation. Take a minute, but I think we can do it. It's going to take a while. A lot of reverses. But I'm patient because I love it. I love this. Got the big bumper, and I like them lights in the bumper too. That is nice. One of my added features, accessories. If I can just keep it in the frame, would be okay. Man, this is a nice vehicle. I can see why I made top 5. It is awesome. With some better tires and a little weight in the front. Oh boy, I can already see that. It's real top heavy, so it needs some extra weight in the front, I think. My opinion, for my course, for my likings, yeah, just a little bit in the front. And I think and the horns, the braces, the portals themselves, can't remember what you call them. Put the portal covers on, probably front and rear. You know, the portal cover and portal itself casing, and then put the portal cover, and then put the portal on it, the little deal in the front that makes it stand up higher. Just change all of that to brass, and I think this vehicle would be unstoppable. And probably a servo, a stronger servo, because you're gonna have all that weight. So you're definitely gonna need a stronger servo. Don't knock the bricks over. Purple people eater #1. Get off of there. Oh, you want to knock them over though, don't you? Let's see if we can do it without knocking them over. That servo is not helping at all. But we did it. Boy, this beast is, this, man, I keep saying it. I got some awesome vehicles, boy. Some awesome vehicles. This one here, I could probably sell for about $600. Easy. Just the way it is, $600. But I have no intentions of getting rid of this, or my Gen 9. I may look into getting rid of the legendaries. And then I have some Gen 7 red cats in there too. You know, I haven't tested yet on the course to see what they might need to be upgraded. And I might get rid of those just to make room for some other stuff. some more scaled stuff. You know what I mean? Some more scaled stuff. I'm a scaled guy. I like the scaled stuff. And I don't know if you can scale the Red Cat Gen 7s or not. Like I said, I got to get into them and check them out. Look at this bad boy. Woo! Boy. I don't care if it is a long video. This is worth it right here. This is freaking worth it because it's a beast. You make the beast list for sure. You dominated Bedrock Bridge. Let's see what. Yeah, that's my bad right there. Didn't hit it right. We're gonna side angle that puppy. No, I'm not getting rid of this one. If anything, I'll get another one. Get that lime green one. This tree is getting pretty big here. We may have to freeze it once we get. Keep it in the frame, right? I get to watching the vehicle and its performance, and I forget I'm videoing. Uno momento. Cheap tires. No weight. And the reason why I'm going to put portals on this one is because the look at them shocks articulate, boy. These tires are 1.9 stretched over 2.2s, and from experience I took tires off just like these off of 2.2s, and the inner tread shredded like it was nothing. And so I had to get rid of those tires, the whole set of nice tires. So instead of wasting these, I'd rather just put portals on them. Portal covers on them, brass. I'll just put it like that. Alright, we definitely got to go with their got the dot there, and I still can't keep it in frame. Got a nice little cool breeze come there. Alright, let's get a different angle. Here we go. Man, that's 43 minutes. I'm probably gonna run out of video, out of space here, storage. So let's try to look at it. No problem. No problem. Alright, let's get a different angle. Deleted a lot of stuff off, so hopefully we can do this completely without running out of space. I hope. I just noticed that I'm at 43 minutes with this bad boy. Another reason why I can't wait till I get my cameras. Or start using it. One should be here tomorrow. I'm gonna have a serious studio jack. Alright, let's get everything lined up and in the house.